Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, shouldn't I be further along by now? That quiet pressure, that invisible clock, it follows us everywhere. But what if the idea that you're behind is an illusion? What if the timeline you're comparing yourself to was never real to begin with? In this video, we're going to dismantle the myth of the life timeline. We'll explore where this pressure comes from, why it's harmful, and how to embrace your own path with purpose, peace, and personal truth. Because you're not late, you're right on time. From an early age, we're given milestones. Start school by 5, graduate by 22, career by 25, marriage, kids, retirement. It's presented like a map. But in truth, it's a template, not a truth. These timelines aren't universal, they're cultural, generational, often outdated. They don't account for dreams, detours, or the depth of human experience. And yet, we internalize them so deeply that any deviation can feel like failure. But deviation isn't failure, it's freedom. Comparison is the thief of joy and the thief of truth. When we measure our lives against others, we lose sight of what's ours. Social media makes it worse. Highlight reels flood our feeds with curated milestones while we sit, comparing from the shadows. But no one posts their silent struggles. No one live streams their doubts. And yet, we compare our behind the scenes to someone else's grand premiere. You are not behind. You're on a path uniquely your own. We treat life like a race. Start here, finish there. But life is not a straight line, it's a spiral, a loop, a rhythm. We grow, pause, evolve, shift, and begin again. Seasons change, people change, purposes change. It's okay to pivot. It's okay to start over. Your timing is your truth. Sometimes the biggest growth happens in silence, the quiet healing, the private learning, the invisible inner work. Society rewards results, but real success is often unseen, like roots growing beneath the surface, like stars forming in the dark. In a world obsessed with speed, silence is mistaken for weakness. In a culture that celebrates constant motion, stillness is seen as laziness. But what if everything we're chasing, clarity, happiness, even purpose, can only be found when we finally stop running? This video is not about doing more, it's about doing less, with intention. Because the truth is, we don't need more time, we need more presence. And today, we'll explore the philosophy of stillness, not as idleness, but as the birthplace of awareness, depth, and real power. Every day we wake up and immediately begin running toward goals, running away from discomfort, running in loops, scrolling, replying, reacting. We've mistaken activity for productivity, noise for progress, busyness for importance. But here's the paradox. The more we do, the less we feel. The more we chase, the less we arrive. Philosophers like Lao Tzu, Marcus Aurelius, and even modern thinkers like Alan Watts have all warned us. The mind that never rests, never sees. We don't suffer from a lack of time, we suffer from a lack of stillness. There's a powerful misconception that stillness is the absence of action. But in reality, it is the foundation of conscious action. When you stop, just for a moment, something magical happens. You begin to hear yourself, your true thoughts, your buried emotions, your intuition. Stillness creates space, and in that space clarity blooms. The ancient Stoics called it ataraxia, tranquility of the soul. Not emptiness, but inner calm, where thought flows like water, clean and clear. To be still in a moving world is an act of rebellion. But it's also an act of courage, because stillness exposes what we've been avoiding. The unresolved emotions, the truths we haven't spoken, the thoughts we've pushed away with distraction. But here's the beauty. Once you face what's within, it no longer controls you. Stillness becomes a kind of power, not loud, not flashy, but unshakable. From the Buddha meditating under the Bodhi tree to Socrates standing silent in thought for hours, history honors those who pause before they speak, who reflect before they act.